Welcome back to my channel. So this time I'm going to take a bit of a different direction because in the previous video, if you remember, I created the Python script to create videos. And this is so this script basically that is supposed to do everything starting from the topic. So from the topic, we give it to here you can see OpenAI ChatGPT, and then we're asking basically, could you write a narration script, which we get from here, and then it's splitting the sentences, sorry, and creating images for each of the sequence, so or the sentence actually, and you can see here the different images. You can see that first it doesn't work very well because the images are really not. Well, here's a bit of, but here there's nothing in relation with the sentence itself, so it doesn't work very well. What was working was the voice. It was correctly synthesized, so that was nice. The Canber's effect on the transition from one image to the other was not working fine, so I had to modify that to make it work. And in the end, I got something that is quite ugly, which I think is this file. And all right, so images don't fit the topic. The voice is okay, but the pronunciation of the words is sometimes wrong. So it cannot. Well, I could modify the script to make sure that the pronunciation is good, but this has to be done manually somehow. So I need to understand what is pronounced correctly and what is not, or maybe convert the script to something that can be read by the AI without mistakes. So find so ask ChatGPT, for instance, to convert the say, for instance, if it would be in English, convert the alphabet into pure so sound symbols, like how do we call that? The pronunciation symbols, basically, and expected that the AI then can read these pronunciation symbols and do the voiceover, which is I'm not sure I can do. But anyway, so there was also another thing that I try is from the script here we get an answer from so a script from ChatGPT, and the script is here, so it's just 5 sentences. And I thought, okay, let's give that to some AI video generator. So I found Picture AI, which sounded like a very easy solution. And what I did is so input this script here, and what the result that I got from that actually was pretty bad. So the result is here.
Opening shot of a comedian
Oh, but
sitting.
actually, wait, actually, I didn't give exactly this script. So that's the thing is that, okay, I realized that this is not really what I want. This script is not a video script. It doesn't say what how does it what the camera should do, what the different scenes and etc. and the dialogues. It doesn't give anything to that. So I need to convert that from ChatGPT. So what I did is I asked ChatGPT, could you convert that into a script for YouTube video? And then it gave me basically this kind of script here. You can see opening shot of a comedian sitting at a desk looking confused, and here so there's really like a dialogue. There's a comedian, hello there fellow taxpayers, etc. So they get into the subject, and there are some scenes with like the diet and right, and then I gave that to Picture, and then it basically could create a video, and the video I could download it, and this is what I
Opening
got.
shot of a comedian sitting at a desk,
All right,
looking
so it's
confused.
basically reading the
Comedian.
script, which
Hey
is
there,
not the
fellow
best because it's
taxpayers.
not supposed to read
So,
it.
apparently in Japan, you can
Or at
get
least not
government
everything.
subsidies for buying eco-friendly cars.
And what you can say is that there are indeed several scenes each scene as a static image. There's no transition because I didn't really choose, but the transitions are, I don't think they're so good actually. They still it's still static images basically initially, so I'm not expecting much from the transition anyway. But then you
As
can
I
see
tell you.
that, right, it's basically, so reading the stuff. Okay, some images are not really, don't seem very related, but most of them actually they are much better than what I got with the Python version. So as a reminder, the Python version was asking ChatGPT to generate the images, and I can't, I haven't checked actually how to change the like the engine that generates the images. It looks very bad, so it's possible that I could get better images by changing the version. I'm not sure if I can do that, but the other way, of course, to generate better images is to have the better prompt. So here the prompt is directly, if you remember, is each sentence from the script, but this is pretty bad. Here, at least in the second step, I got like a proper script from ChatGPT, so I could actually ask ChatGPT to generate the images from that. I would maybe get something that is closer to what I have here in Pictory, um, but still is not okay. There's a bit of English sometimes, Japanese sometimes. This is this is not super interesting video. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do a bit more than that, and I'm going to start from scratch. So starting from scratch means that first for the topic, I'm going to look at, how I can find automatically some topic. And then I basically went to ChatGPT. And well, before that, actually, I went to Yahoo News Japan, and I found that they have a ranking of the best news. And these one are domestic ones, so I think that that will be more interesting for Japanese videos, Japanese audience. So my objective would be to actually take the data from each of, you can see here, when I click on the link, I can see the contents of the article. My point would be to take this article, the contents, and give it to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, could you write something about this? Could you write a script to for a video, basically? So, and I want to automate that. So, which is called the web scraping, which is to uh, from this link is like read the contents of the page and go to the title one by one and also go to the link and download the contents. So this is what I did. I said write a Python script to scrap the top 10. So scrap, I think scrape actually the top 10 articles from this news website. Okay, so it says, okay, this is the Python script that does it. It uses requests and beautiful soup. So this is the URL, and then it basically opens the website, and then it checks the links. And the first version that it gave was only saving the links, the titles, nothing more. But also, so it tried to run the script on its own server. So apparently now ChatGPT, when it creates some code, it really tries to run it first. But due to security measures, it looks like so ChatGPT environment is not able to connect to the internet, so the link could not be reached. And I run that and it was working, but as I said, I only got the list of the titles, so that's not what I wanted. So then I said go to the URL of each article and download the contents of the article and save all the titles and contents to a CSV file. So it really said, okay, I'm doing the same thing. Visit each article's URL and extract the title and extract the article content, which is kind of the tricky thing to do, I would say. And what it does is basically, so you can see that it finds the URL for each article and then it navigates to the URL and then it reads the document and it basically knows where to find the article. So that's really crazy that probably because it's a very famous website. Yeah, so Yahoo News is probably used by a lot of people on this planet, and this knowledge of how to extract the article is basically known by ChatGPT. So it was trained to know how to do that. So that's what I did, and now I've got a proper. So it's one there are other directory, but I got this kind of summary of the CSV file, and then this one. So here is the title. So the first here, the first sentence. Then we've got the URL after that. Okay, and then we've got the basically the contents of the article that goes here until here, and that does it for like each of the articles. Now you see other stuff, and this is stuff that I added after that. Why? Because again, the purpose of this is to be able to generate a video. So what I say is, could you could you convert each article content into a summary uh, with a prompt that looks like this? Please summarize the gist of the article to a script with a humorous take. The script will be used to attract viewers on the YouTube video. So then what I did is basically it added the generate summary. So we give the contents of the articles, and there's a prompt for ChatGPT. So summarize this, and it will be used to attract viewers on a YouTube video to set the context. Uh, what is interesting is also it sets a kind of pre-prompt, which is you are a creative scriptwriter with a sense of humor, uh, so that it generates better answers. And so I put that. So this is the updated script. So I tried to run that, and there was an error from ChatGPT because apparently this function, sorry, this one, chat completion.create is not working. However, if you remember in one of the previous videos, I already had um, something similar to query, so to use this completion tool in OpenAI. And so what I did is here, I just copy pasted basically the prompt. So this one, yeah, this one is the first one. Well, I don't have to uncomment it, but I created a new one after that because I thought that actually this one was not so great. It kind of works well, yes, but that was not really the best. So I decided to kind of make really a more powerful prompt. So I want to convert it to a funny video on YouTube for Japanese audience. And I wanted two things as well. I wanted a script for a voiceover, which is a summary of the article. So that's going to represent the contents of the article. I give the duration and saying 4 or 5 scenes and separate each scene by your tag. Why? Because I'm going to use that and to give it to the AI tool for generating videos. So I have to identify like each of the information on the scenes. And the second thing is for each scene, please create a prompt to create a video with Japanese style that I can give to an AI video generated tool to illustrate the script in each scene. Please include the duration of the scene in each prompt. Please separate each prompt by your tag. So again, this one ensures that we have structured information. So every scene will be identified with this tag, and each prompt will be also identifiable with another tag. And so I'm using the GPT 3.5 Turbo, and this works basically. So I get I get the content that I want or the information from okay, so where is it? Yeah, I think it's this one. It's the latest one, so this one. And when we look at the file, what we see is so first, sorry, it starts here. Actually, it's a CSV file, so it starts here. All right, so that's what it is. Scene one, and we've got the voiceover, and this is the voice that it's supposed the narration. And I'm going to, well, I can create this with my existing uh, Python script for VoiceVox. So I know how to do that, how to create a like MP3 for that. And then we have the prompt, and the prompt is basically something that I'm going to give to a video generator to say, okay, this is 30 seconds, so please create a video that is around 30 seconds. And that does represent this. So show a man representing Yosuke. So I haven't seen this news yet, so I don't know where it is. In a funny, exaggerated situation with the calendar showing Sujit Senai within a few days and a comically large magnifying glass examining his surroundings for potential threats. Okay, so this prompt is very simple because I'm not asking for really very detailed details on the contents of the video. It's just about the context. But probably going forward, I'm going to try to get a bit more information. But I mean, I want to try something quite general first and see how it goes. And then we've got the second scene, etc. So scene 5, and then so each is so the total is probably this one going to be of about 4-5 minutes. So it's a bit long, but here you can see funny resolution, etc. But the thing is, ChatGPT here kind of becomes an expert in narrating, telling the story of the original article, but in a funny way, in something that people would appreciate, would find funny, basically. So everything is here basically. So I just need to kind of what I would do is just take each prompt and give it to the AI generation tool and use for the voiceover um, the script, yes. All right. So this is an example of what I did for one on the prompt. And this one, again, this prompt says just what was generated by ChatGPT. So I just copy pasted to here, nothing more. And then I managed to use, so I'm using Imagine Art. So the video, I don't know, it's kind of really taking time. So how it works is that you have a prompt here. So for instance, we're here. So here I have the prompt, so I can just copy paste here. All right. Then what happened is that here there's a kind of intermediary step where it's asking me, so I can choose the model. I'm going to use Kling 1.6 Pro because I think the images are very good quality. And then what it does is, my understanding is that you can start from an image. I'm not sure if we have to actually. Because it looks like it's already doing the video with the prompt, so I guess I don't have to do anything else. But I kind of realized that if you click on the preview, you've got a series of images, and well, actually in the effect I use the style which is Japanese, so it's kind of old-fashioned print, and so all right, so this one is a Japanese man looking at the calendar. And yeah, that looks like it. All right. So All right. One thing is that the characters actually are very bad. So this King 1.6 Pro is not able to generate text properly. So that's one of the issues. Oh, well, here it looks like we have some text and it's working well. But I'm going to discard the preview anyway and just go with the flow. So this video, sorry, it's just under creation. It really takes some time. So it says between 3 and 5 minutes, but to me it's more like 5-10 minutes. One thing to note is also that I started paying for this tool because I think that it's really worth it. It's not so expensive. It's in a range of 20, 30, not even actually $10 or $20 a month. And if you're smart, you can find this kind of coupon, so discount, and how you find that is very simple. You just go on Google and you just type so promotion code for Imagine Art, and that's it. Basically, you will find a page here. So I think that I basically went on the pages and right. So I found these deals, but this one is good. The deal spot are and the 30% off, and it worked basically. So I could get the 30% off the subscription. So I'm kind of happy with that. It's only for 3 months, but still okay. All right, I can show you. So one example that I created is this. So I had the preview kind of feature. I used it and I selected one of the images, and then the video is based on the image. You can see that it's not only like just an effect on the image. It's really so we've got this car running across the video, and the character is like talking, saying something, and kind of actually moving. Not necessarily in a very natural way, but at least it looks like a real animation. So I'm quite confident that this could be used for a YouTube video, at least something very simple. And so that's it. And so I haven't tried the other features. I think that I could be able to add some sound, obviously. And here, so how does it work? Do I have to kind of give MP3? It says that it takes 1-2 minutes. So I don't know what it's going to do. We may think that it's going to read. Now, read the prompt would be weird, but yeah, it's doing something. So the problem is that it's always like kind of very, all right, it's very slow and okay, I think this one is the one. Does it have some sound? No, I can't hear the sound. So all right, so I have no idea what it's saying. I don't know where it comes from. Okay. Probably not the best feature. I don't think I would use that. I think I'd better use the voice box, which was quite good. I also managed, so this one, the picture, yeah, picture is also something that could generate some okay-ish audio, so voiceover. Even though the Japanese voice was kind of weird, didn't sound like a Japanese native, but more like it's Japanese language spoken by a non-native, so something like an American accent. And so let me show you what we got for this one. So this is how it looks like. It's kind of good. It's kind of funny, and it still represents the idea about the original the scene. So the scene. So here it corresponds to actually this, sorry, this one. So this is about news about politician that, right, not a politician, actually an entrepreneur who said he announced a divorce and he said it's very likely that he's going to get killed in a few days. So it's very weird news. I wasn't aware of that, and says and ChatGPT, so it's very good script that just says, okay, so what did he do for that? Okay, so that's why we show a man, so that man actually, that famous man who is like looking at the calendar and looking for potential threats. Okay, okay, and that's not really the best video, but okay, and then it says that. Okay, he got into drugs in Thailand. This one is a funny one. It would be he's in Thailand and he's surrounded by giant pills. Uh, okay, that sounds funny actually. I think that I really like to continue on this path. And one of the challenge is that you can see it's a manual operation to go to this site and I have to manually like input here. Oh, this random one. I have to really to put here manually and then click on generate and stuff. I don't really want to do that. The point of my whole project is to automate everything I can. So unless there's something like what is it? If I had an API, right? If I could get an API, but it doesn't look like there's an API. Just looking at this. The other thing is, okay, I'll get for each prompt I'd get a video, but I need to assemble the videos and to put some, so either, yeah, music probably, music and of course the voiceover. And this is something that I'm going to extend this. So I have this script that, what does it do? It creates, so I managed to create the actually the list. Yes, I did something else as well. I created is it here? No, it's the other one. But I managed to create not only the, as you can see, the the CSV file, but I also created a, so I asked ChatGPT to change the code so that I could have just structured a table, like a table. So it's a CSV file, but it's a table basically. So for each scene, this is the duration in seconds, and we've got the voiceover here, and then so that's one column, and the other column on the right is the prompt. So I really have everything in the table, and I it's but the purpose would be actually to use this to so this is for the voiceover under the left. This is yes, and the right is the prompt to be given to the video generation tool. So I have this, so it's very easy to like process this list of voiceover and AI prompt for the voiceover. So I know how to do that. I can simply go back to the script and so after. So where's the, so here the write to CSV is what is writing the scenes information, but I could, so the parse data is the table basically in the form of, I guess it's a, no, it's a list of dictionaries, but it would be easy to make it into a data frame and go through the data frame, but I could actually just go through the list. And for one by one, I could, for the voiceover, I could just like use things Control I, so ask Copilot to change this script so that it uses the parse data, and for each of the scene and each of the voiceover, it would call the VoiceBox API. I'm not sure if it's an API. I think it was like more service, local service, local server. And the problem is more for the prompt. So what do I do with the prompt? I tried so picture eye, and I'm not so happy with that. So what I could do is use Selenium or something like a headless browser, and uh, and and write the prompt automatically. So uh, in an automated way from the Python script, click on the button automatically and wait for the video to be ready. The only problem I think is that there's so we have this list of and I don't even know where actually I'm supposed to find my I made videos, and where is that? Where are my videos? I don't even know where I made videos actually. So yes, all right, they're here. And the problem is this actually, it's not even a single list. It's like a grid of this. So automating like the creation and retrieving, I mean downloading. So how can I don't even know how I can download this, but okay, there's a download button. But how can I then connect this back to the prompt? And this one is not actually my prompt. I think that it processes my prompt and does it, it enhances the prompt so that it creates a very nice like picture with a lot of details, and then from there the movie. But then how, if I, when I ask a prompt, is like, how can I go back to, how can I go back to my original prompt so that my script is able to like reconstruct the video from the different scenes? It's really an issue, and I don't know how to do that. So this may be difficult to automate. So I'll try to see probably if there's another tool that could be used for creating videos based on the prompt. I'm sure there are. Picture is one, but it's not the best. I could try actually to, I haven't tried like this with this new from after, oof. So I'm not an expert in this yet. I just know that the visuals know I want to create a new video, so how am I supposed to do that? If I do that, it's going to, okay, so that was the script, and then, yes, so if only, if I give the all the scenes, and if only you could, you know, properly like create the scenes and also the script. So if I could put everything together, that would be nice. So it means that, wait, so not this one, but I think that what I need is this one with, yes, here, something like this. So from scene 1 to front 5, like this, right? So I haven't tried actually, but okay, does it do anything? This one is not a title, and the title, what should I give? I'm not sure. I should give maybe the title of the article. This one. Okay, this is the title. Yes. Okay, so right. I think this one is not. Okay, actually, I don't know why it concatenated with the person. Get back to the comedian. There's no comedian. Not in this one. So I guess this is yeah, create scenes on sentences. So here it's not scenes on line breaks, neither. No. Highlight the keywords, select the visual with AI. Okay. So I'm not sure it really can process because it has to understand what I mean by the script and the prompt, and it's supposed to take the prompt for generating the say the images. However, the script is supposed to be a voiceover. We don't have any guarantee that it can properly separate both. That's why I'm a bit concerned about that. But anyway, just to recap, so I decided I could just go on the news and create videos that explain the news one by one. I managed to get for each video, so for each article, one video with scenes and voiceover. And the other thing is, so how do I use that with an AI tool for creating the videos automatically? And I have a solution that is not automatic, that works quite well, at least for the video. Video is kind of kind of good actually. It's very realistic. Well, this one is the Japanese style, but otherwise the other images are really very beautiful. So I think it would make sense to try to use this tool. And this one, we can see that it really doesn't work. It doesn't take everything properly. So what I could do is have a different. So I could change this so that each scene is a different sentence. So I remove the prompt. Basically, I have just the just a voiceover like this, but I'm not sure it makes sense. And I'm not sure how Pictory works because it just reads the thing, right? So there's prompt one, it's going to read prompt one, and it's ridiculous. So this only looks like there's it's just reading stuff basically. Okay, I could remove the subtitles, but anyway, if we consider what I gave it, it's kind of weird that it works like because I basically give like you can see that for instance the illustration prompt is one sentence, right? So I would expect to have one scene that corresponds to this. Or it does, but the things before have been broken down. The voiceover has been broken down probably because it's several sentences and every sentence has become a scene. But that's not what I asked. And so it's creating like one image per sentence, which well, I don't want that because it's going to have too much scenes and too many different images for every sentence. So this is not what I want. So I feel like this picture is not what I want. So I'm going to continue searching for a better tool. And my requirements is so have some kind of real like animation, and the second one is to be able to automate the creation of the video. So I think that's it for today. I will continue investigating, and I will make a video once I found something that I think is satisfactory. Okay, so thank you for watching, and see you again on my channel.